to me, closer to my face.
How's that?
I'm live, everybody. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late. I guess I'm late with my YouTube live. Oh, I'm shiny. Hold on, watch. This is how you do powder. You just take your fingers. So I just wanted to let you guys know, I'm obsessing about my bangs, very shallow. I wanted to let you guys know that today is the public on sale for my feature film, docu-comedy, Kathy Griffin, A Hell of a Story. The poster is conveniently right behind me. In fact, hold on, I can show you. Oh, this is a crown from one of the many drag shows that I've judged over the decades. So I wear it proudly. I don't have the clips though. Anyway, I'll be taking questions and stuff like that. And what I wanted to tell you is that better? Yeah, it's a little shine, but I like it. Edgy. I'm wearing orange, first of all, because Bette Midler told me to. I'm gonna use the crown to go like that. All right. Orange today, June 7th, represents people that are for gun control. And I certainly am. And I think you guys know I'm pretty left-leaning and a liberal, but I also want you to know the movie is a comedy and it's a docu-comedy. So I'm very proud of that. It's a feature film. It's a feature film. And like the first third is documentary footage about, you know, it was taken with an iPhone. I'm not going to lie. Like it's low res. We didn't have a crew or mic packs. Like remember, nobody would even talk to me or hire me. And I still don't have a single day of paid work ahead of me the rest of my life. I'll be fine. Anyway, thank goodness I was able to tour, and I learned so much during the tour that by the time it came to film it was actually the second to the last show on the world tour, 23 countries. I thought, you know what, let me throw in a documentary, like sort of an explainer in a way. And so the doc footage is, honey, it's everything from Kathy ugly crying, no makeup, to Kathy in her underwear, but it's funny. It's funny and it's prescient and it's important. And so I'm excited because I can't believe Fathom. So, okay, you guys know what this thing is, Fathom Events. So you can go on their Twitter at Fathom Events and stuff. This is so cool. So it's going to play in over 650 theaters across America for one night only, one showing only. But I just have to tell you, so I started with a concert part of the film and I got into South by Southwest, the film festival. Then I thought, let me put the documentary part in to make it a feature. And, you know, I've done 23 specials. I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records for more stand-up comedy specials that I wrote and produced myself than any other comedian, male or female, living or dead. I'm waiting for the applause break. Anyway, I'll give it to myself. Oh my gosh, she is amazing. She is hilarious. And so I've been doing stand-up for so long that obviously the whole Trump fake scandal, yeah, I call it the fake scandal. You know, I didn't violate the First Amendment in any way. And so after a while, through touring and through time passing, then honestly, it kind of became funnier and funnier. So, I mean, crazy stuff still happens. I mean, I actually gave a speech at Oxford about the First Amendment. Oxford. I didn't even go to college. Hello. I did my first commercial when I was 17. Don't judge me. But I gave a speech at Oxford about the First Amendment for free. I used my airline miles. I was thrilled to do it. And on the way there, I mean, this is a couple of months ago. You can see it on YouTube. On the way there, I had a driver from Morocco, and he only knew me from the infamous Trump ketchup-y mask photo. And he said to me, if we were in Morocco, I'd cut your tongue out. Okay, so it's still going on. So the movie helps explain sort of how the photo went into the global memosphere, and then they decided to somehow attach me to ISIS, which now I laugh about. But I didn't for a while. And so I hope you like it. And there was an on sale for my mailing list members and my text members. And today is the public on sale. But like I said, 650 theaters across the United States is just, it's mind blowing to me because, you know, I think I thought, well, no one's going to like this movie unless they're like a diehard My Life on the D-List fan or my specials or the Kathy Talk Show or something like this. But I think the reason I wanted to make a feature is it's a historic event. And I hope I made it funny. I think I made it funny because I want you guys to laugh. We have a question.
Well, just a shout out from John Boy.
Hi, John Boy.
He's in Georgia, and he just got his tickets at the Mall of Georgia.
Okay, so John Boy, thank you for getting tickets at the Mall of Georgia, because there's an example. Of course, I didn't think the movie would play in Georgia, but you know what? Go on like Facebook and start one of those groups where you get other like-minded people to go with you, or meetup.com or Grinder. I'm just going to say it. I have no idea your orientation. And if it's fluid, that's fine with me. I can barely keep up. But anyway, thank you for showing interest and thank you for getting tickets. Honestly, this Fathom event thing I think is so cool. Like one night, one showing, there's a live Q&A afterwards that they stream only to the theaters. So stick around for that because you know me, no questions off limits.
Maybe explain to people they can go to Fathom Events, type in their zip code, and see the closest theater.
Great. Okay, great thing. So go to Fathom Events. Is it .com?
FathomEvents.com.
Fathom Events.
Search
Kathy Griffin. Kathy Griffin Fathom Events, maybe. And what you do is you enter your zip code, and then you can see what theaters it's in within your zip code or nearby. So the reason I'm doing this is I've just done, I think, 6 early morning radio interviews. And, I've been talking to all these radio stations all over, and I just can't believe, there's so many theaters playing it. And this is just kind of like this is all Texas, you guys. It's playing in a ton of theaters in Texas. I'm sure Ted Cruz will come. He'll love it. Maybe Heidi can make it. She's beautiful. Sorry, I'm doing that when I wait for questions.
Shout out to Jasmine. She just sends you lots of love.
Jasmine, thank you so much. I need the love. And, like I said, I want to make sure that you guys know this is a comedy. And part of it, and I warned her, but I hope you guys know that my next door neighbors during this entire crisis were none other than Kim Kardashian West and Kanye Kardashian West. And I said, I'm putting you in the movie because I got to just break away from the Trump stuff sometimes. And then she goes, literally, her. And so I actually am in the commercial for next week's Keeping Up with the Kardashians because I went there for Christmas Eve. And of course they were filming it for the show. So I went in full hair and makeup and a sequin dress and I'm in the commercial. I love it.
Adam Powell wants to know.
Adam Powell.
If you could give your 18-year-old self advice, what would it be?
If I could give my 18-year-old self advice, that'd be 40 years ago. I'm 58. I would say, you know what, Kathy, someday as a comedian, if you've been doing it for decades and have 2 Emmys and a Grammy, you heard me, then if something happens in history that's this crazy. I mean, remember you guys, I'm so old. I remember watching the Watergate hearings as a kid. If anything happens this crazy, be fearless. Talk about it. Shine a light on it. So if you're offended by the photo, that's okay. If you think it was funny or a statement, that's okay too. But, I would say to my 18-year-old self, if something this egregious happens to our great country, and, I'm someone that's performed for the troops in Iraq and Afghanistan, and I'm a patriot just like everybody else. And my dad was in World War II. And, I'm a comedian, as you guys know, and I'm still the same girl from My Life on the D-List or Suddenly Susan or my talk show or my specials. But this was a situation that I really felt was unique. And so if I could tell my 18-year-old self, if anything that grandiose and over the top happens, try to make it funny. And I think the reason it became a feature is there is more meat on the bone. I mean, I will always go back to touring and I'll make fun of, the Kardashians, Jenners. Is it me or did it keep multiplying? Anyway, so that's what I would tell my 18-year-old self. Be fearless and do it. But most importantly, make it funny because then it's more relatable.
Michelle, is Brooke Shields still mad at you?
Yes, Brooke Shields is still mad at me, Michelle. And I don't care because I love Brooke Shields. She changed my life. I mean, when I went from being, a struggling actress where I had a few lines on Seinfeld or Mad About You or ER, like that, we're talking 90s, okay? To then get on a series. And I auditioned for that show on a Friday. And I started as Vicky on the following Monday. And in those days, we did big budget shows on it was on NBC. And we did 23 episodes a year. So I had a great time on that show. And, I think Brooke will come around. I mean, I wouldn't say she hates me, but I don't think she's my biggest fan. But you never know. Maybe she'll see this movie and she'll be like, okay, even Kathy doesn't deserve that. But I love her.
And we need to wrap. But
we're wrapping.
Autumn just
Hi, Autumn.
She's in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
And she's watched every single one of your specials, and she just wants to say that you're strong and you're wonderful and she loves you.
Well, Autumn, the movie is going to be playing in Kentucky, which I also can't believe. But please go see it. And like I said, meet up with friends, like-minded people, if you know what I'm saying. But it really is a comedy more than anything. But I had to do the docu part and take you behind the scenes because I know you guys like when I pull back the curtain and show the real deal, the nitty-gritty. So thank you so much. I'm going to sign off for now. Please go and get a ticket today. Fathom.com, KathyGriffin.com. Follow my social media. There'll be links. And like I said, it's in 650 theaters across America. So don't fear me. Just come and laugh at me or with me. See you next time.